Hey, what's up everybody? Abbas here from Bafang Motor. Today I'm going to be showing you 2 ways how to fix your loose or your hanging motor. So the reason why this mid-drive comes loose for some people is the amount of torque they're putting on this bike. After a while, it just gets loose. So it just goes up and down. Every time you torque the motor, it goes up and down. So this should not be happening. The motor should not be this loose. Or if you're a crazy rider like Momo is, he takes it on the trail, he's doing jumps on it. So after a while, it gets loose. But it should not still happen. The reason is this mounting plate. So if you see right here, this motor is mounted to the bottom bracket with this plate right here. And there's teeth on here that's meant to dig into the bottom bracket shell and hold your motor tight. But it's one of the design flaws of the stock Bafang, because this is just not strong enough to hold your motor up against your down tube like that. So there's 2 solutions. So Lecky came up with a 1 nut, which replaces your inner lock ring and outer lock ring. The material is just not strong enough for these to hold it on the thread of the bottom bracket. This Lecky 1 nut does a really good job. And then it has 2 grub screws right here, which holds your motor in. So it's very tight. And then you can tighten it to between 50 to 60 Newton meters of torque. And if you have a bottom bracket socket like this, then you can do it exactly. And I did a whole video on how to install a Lecky, so you can check that out. Second solution, if you're a very aggressive rider like Momo is, you can do both the Lecky 1 nut and the stabilizing bar. So what the stabilizing bar does is this replaces the mounting plate right here. So it replaces it, and then for most, this particular stabilizing bar works for hardtails, not full suspension bikes. Full suspension bikes have a different stabilizing bar. So for this hardtail, you mount it over here, and then it fits pretty nicely on the chainstay, or depending on the clearance of the motor, you can actually even do it on the seat tube or even on the down tube. So I'm gonna take off all the cranks, and then the inner lock ring, outer lock ring, and then I'm gonna show you the installation of the stabilizing bar. Okay, so I took out the cranks and the inner and outer lock ring. So let's see where this stabilizing bar is gonna go. So if I wanna have the clearance like that, it's gonna be right here. So if I decrease the clearance a little bit, it can go on the chainstay. Let's see the seat post. Oh, it's gonna be perfect on the seat post. So this is how you install it basically. Just take out the M5 screws right here from this mounting plate and then replace it with the stabilizing bar basically. So, and then it's gonna hold it in and then zip tie it, or you can use an M6 bolt and put it over here if you have a bolt already there, or you can just use a hose clamp and hose clamp it to your seat post. So I'm just gonna do that right now. Okay, so this is how the stabilizer bar looks like after it's been installed. I use the same bolts that came with the mounting plate. I'm just gonna hook this up with the hose clamps right here and then finish it off with the red Lecky, and then this thing is going nowhere. So hopefully this video was useful. Until the next video, I'm gonna see you guys later.